I started Kalamazoo Brewery Supply in 1983 and have been selling home brewery supplies ever since. But I started personally brewing in March of 1980 when I moved into a house with 3 other guys. We were poor and we all liked to drink beer. And I went out and bought a kit, and I just pulled this out of my office. This is my original brewing book, and it's called the Maltese Flagon, which is a bad pun name for a book, and it's just a horrid book. And I just wanted to share with you the basic recipe, because this is what I started with. So for 5 gallons, water as needed, sugar, 9 cups, salt, 1 teaspoon, citric acid, 1 teaspoon, malt extract, 2 cups, nutrient, 2 teaspoons, you think, and 1 package of brewing yeast. Now you might notice, nowhere does it say hops in there. I guess they were assuming that that would be in the malt extract. We were poor and we drank it. But somewhere in this book it tells you then you can evolve. Maybe try 2 cups of malt extract. But basically you get up to where you got a can of blue ribbon extract and a 5-pound bag of sugar. And at some point he says, if you want to make a really strong one, use 2 5-pound bags of sugar. And I did. 2 bottles of that, and you were wasted. You felt like hell the next morning. But, I mean, isn't it great that we've come so far? This book was written in 78. You know, Charlie's been there from the beginning doing this thing. But, you know, now I look around, I hear you people talking, you know, I got 2 taps at home, I got 3 taps at home. Charlie's got 4. But, you know, he's the man. So it's cool. And we just come so far in home brewing. And, you know, I started out as a home brewer. There's a lot of us in the craft brewing world that started out as home brewing, and we still love home brewers. You know, sometimes people say, well, don't you think home brewing, doesn't that compete against you? Absolutely not. I mean, we're all in this together. And I think a lot of us craft brewers kind of think of, if we're the major leagues, we think of you as the AAA team, you know? Because we know some of you are going to come on board sooner or later and make that step and join us in craft brewing. And, you know, there's just so many wonderful things about home brewing that you can do whatever you want. Whereas me, I got to tell the government what I do, and then they tell me whether I can or not. Sometimes it's not. So, you know, if you want to make crazy stuff at home, that's great. You know, and I've had it. I think the last time I homebrewed was because the AHA asked me to make crazy stuff. You know, and some of you probably had that Rocky Mountain oyster stout. You probably don't want to have that again. And honestly, I don't want to have to try and make it again. Cleaning bull's testicles is not a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
So, you know, really fortunate to have a great day here, nice weather. Wow, we're really, I guess we're a little surprised to see so many of you come through the brewery today. I hope you enjoyed your tour today.
Yeah!
You know, we certainly, all of us in the craft brewing industry appreciate the support of home brewers, and you know, every day there are organizations that try and put us out of business, and we really got to stick together and tell those people that it's our right to be able to make beer at home and to make the kind of craft beer that we want to make. So, now, we got Charlie here. Charlie doesn't come out to these things too often. Maybe he makes 1 a year, so it's pretty cool that he's here. And so, gosh, I gotta introduce him. He's the king of relax, the sultan of don't worry.
Yeah, relax.
He was voted guy I most like to have a homebrew with. The founder of the American Homebrewers Association, Charlie Papazian.